don't think we know what freedom is.
People talk about freedom in a very wishy-washy way.
And the absence of ties to anything, like financially or physically.
Choosing whether to fit within that system or whether to not fit within that system.
You don't have to be somewhere, you don't have to do something against your own free will.
I don't feel fully free at the minute in front of the sound recorder.
I think in our society we are as free as we can be.
Would you say that you... No. Not particularly in any way.
It's not like we're enslaved or it's not like we can't be quite free. We can do what we want to a huge extent.
I feel free to discuss the fact that I'm not free.
We have so many expectations of what we can, more importantly what we must be, that maybe we're not that free at all.
Say I'm not free in the manner that I decided to go to university. I get to choose what I wear every day, that's pretty cool.
We've got so many rules that I don't think we have free expression.
If you're being controlled in any way by other people, then you're not free.
Capitalism, as in like no one's free under it.
While we have the freedom, maybe we don't always use the
failure,
freedom because
I
we're
think.
scared to.
Debts to pay off, I've got some responsibilities for the future, I've got
The boundaries of capitalism.
plans to make.
Not being good enough. Yeah. Pretty afraid of that.
Because that feeling of being afraid is actually, and feeling so vulnerable and weak, that's my fear.
Tied down by the fact that I don't have any control over what actually realistically goes on. Like, I don't have any control over a large portion of my day.
Just say, well, this is the world that I know. And I'm a bit afraid to know what freedom looks like.
Because you can be free, it's just no one chooses to be free because we'd be different. We'd be completely different from the rest of society, so...
Freedom in my career would look like opportunity to do what I want to do. It would look like having the resources that I need to do what I want to do.
I see it as having control over your own life in a way that people don't at the minute.
Or any sort of captivity can become comfortable. You get used to your surroundings, you get used to that feeling. You can be very safe in your captivity.
Where I would think freedom would come from is like a mass uprising.
It's amazing to know that I don't have to have something to say.
To stay in a place of freedom, you've got to always be pushing and challenging yourself. Or be in a place where you're being pushed and challenged. And I think whenever you get to a place where you think, I'm free and I'm comfortable, then suddenly you're not actually free
You
anymore.
can never be truly free under this kind of boundary.
I guess at the end of the day, we stop ourselves from being free too.
What is the point
And
of
yet
fighting?
we fight for freedom, but at the same time, we are stopping us from being free.
That resounding word from Braveheart, the key to all great art, the lifeblood of every truly living heart. So what is being free? Is it imposing my will on another simply because freedom is for me? Or is it, instead of being an opponent, being a brother? Is freedom finally being off the relationship shelf? Or is it knowing that we are shining stars, whether with another or without? And so being secure in our light without having to throw our weight about. So what if freedom is being Morpheus to our Neo, letting our ceilings be other people's floors, our long corridors be other people's doors, instead of focusing on our turn, letting the goalless person take theirs? What if freedom's meaning was letting the light of our sun transform someone else's black hole? Not being concerned about our that's not fairs, instead of one lonely man against another. What if sharing our keys to the house of life was this free family's goal? freedom to some has negative connotations associated by dominance and control, because one is free, but the rest not? What if freedom is unity amongst once divided nations? Instead of power displays, couldn't acts and words of love be freedom's plot?